Hi guys, right, okay, we're now going to be looking at building and editing your first page. So all your settings are correct, you've got your URL structure, your miles radius set up, you've done your location radiuses, or your location radius. Next you want to go over to the magic page and click edit. So here is where we put all the content for the website. Now I'm not going to put a lot of content in here, because obviously you all know how to build and add content to a website, but I'm just going to show you how the shortcodes work. So this is your location. When you click that, and it'll automatically copy it for you. So click that button there on the right hand side, copied, done. Go up there, click paste, and that pastes it in there, paste it in there. That'll now title your page with the location of whatever the page, or whatever the area of the page is. Then you click the maps one, do that, that'll bring you an area specific map in, and then you click that button there and that'll bring you in a list of the 10 closest cities to the area that you're currently on, which is what your Mexican Wave sitemap does, which we'll get onto in a minute. So as you can see, you've got all these shortcodes that you can use, which are area specific shortcodes. So if we come down to the bottom, this is your SEO stuff. So you need to fill this bottom bit in for your pages to rank. So you click the location, paste it in, put space, and then go over, click your county, and I'm going to go a bit OTT on this with location, county, region, zip, country, just so that you can see how it works and what I mean. So you've got all that information in. So once you've put that in, so say obviously I live in Manchester, in the UK. If I was doing this for Manchester, I'd put that in now, locksmith in, and then it'd be Manchester, Greater Manchester, Northwest. That'd pull in postcode instead of zip for me, and then the country would be United Kingdom. Now that'll show on every single title tag, which is going to make your title tags completely unique to each other. And again, you can use the same for the meta descriptions, put your main things in, and your keywords, you always put a comma between. So that's going to be locksmith, location, county, region, zip code, country. They're going to be in your keywords. That's probably not relevant, and they don't work for ranking anymore, but I've left them in. Price range, this is for your structured data. Google loves sites on structured data, but people don't tend to use it. But if you look at the way Nike, Adidas, bigger sites like that, they use structured data. This is set up to build automated structured data for you. Also pulls in all your social for your Twitter and Facebook, Open Graph and Twitter card. Then you need an SEO image. And you have to put this in for your structured data, because this is what will be shown for your structured data when Google picks you up and shows your site. Now Google's asking people to use structured data, and if you do, your site will rank better anyway. So we've put this in on autopilot, right? And I've just saved the page. You can see the little map icon and it's popped up. It's not relevant for what we're doing. Let's have a look at the page. So you can see we're in Hollywood, and that's because that's the one I've set the location as. Come down, and then you've got Whitley Heights, Hollywood Heights, so on and so forth. They're the 10 closest areas to Hollywood. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how we can edit this and do a little bit of changes basically, so we can use it in the thing. So you literally highlight the cities tab and get rid of it. Come down here and say you want 100 in your list. You just put 100. Say you want a bulleted list rather than comma separated, like I've just shown you underneath the map. Copy that by using the little thing, right click and paste it over there. Bam, it does all the technical work for you. Update that. Back to the page. And we now have the 100. Wait for this map to load. That's Google's spell, not my website. Now we've now got the 100 closest areas to Hollywood, as you can see. Now if you click on any of these, like so, the list changes on autopilot. So the list automatically changes with the 100 closest locations to the page that you're on. It's like a Mexican Wave sitemap, and it literally spreads across the country that way. So any area that you're on has a different list of attached URLs. Now the most I'm letting you put in is 100, because it's bad for SEO even to put 100 in. Some people will because they like to OTT it. I stick to 10 to 15 max because you don't need any more. And then all you do is you submit your 10 major cities to Google, and as soon as it picks up one, it'll start to drive through your site like a Mexican wave, and each page links back to each other page. So it kind of, it just flows. It flows. Every page has got different links on, which is brilliant for SEO. Right, we'll go back now, show you again. It'll have gone back to the same list as before. No, so no, it's not bulleted anymore, it's now comma separated. But each one links to a different page, as you can see. And again, the list has changed. And you can see Hollywood in there now, because that's one of the closest areas to Los Feliz, or however you say it. Other thing is the map can be really flexible. You don't have to have this on every page, but if you want a map, customers tend to like them. They're good for interaction. Makes you look a lot more local. Here's your map tab. You can change the size to pixels, percentage. So I'll make it 200 and 200 high, so it's going to be a small map. You can have the map zoom settings, and then you can change how it's viewed by the customer. Copy it. Paste it in. Bump, does all the technical stuff for you. Click update. It doesn't matter if you're doing this visual or in text on the editor, it's still going to work. I tend to just keep it on visual. View the page, and as you can see, the little tiny map with a different setup than before. And now I'll just go through with these with you and show you a little bit more of how the short codes work, because you see how it said Hollywood then. So if we go into here and type in locksmith in the location, and then I can just select all of these from here, or I can go over to my title tag and just nick the end of that, paste that in, and we'll do the same down here, and I'll show you how it changes in autopilot with each page, which is brilliant, because you obviously can pull in as though you're based in different addresses and all sorts of stuff. So view it. And look, locksmith in Hollywood, Los Angeles County, California. It's got your zip code, United States. Click a different area, Hancock Park, for example. And boom, pulls in everything, all the information, twice there. Ow.